Hello everyone, welcome to the Care Homes Operational Suite. Today we'll be briefly looking at the resident directories section. In this section, we are looking at where the details of the resident is captured, the diagnostics of the resident and the medical context, um, different tabs. We're going to be looking at everything one by one and see how each of them functions. So first of all, this is called the resident registry. So in this place, you have the list of all the residents in the facility. You can you can sort them by either those that have all mobility, that are independent, assisted, wheelchair, or immobile. And you can use cognitive ways to also distinguish them. So we have the names listed down here. So if you want to admit a new resident, you'll have to use the Admission Wizard tab. And the Admission Wizard tab functions like this. First of all, you set the first page, you require to fill the name of the resident. So let's take a rundown and just keep filling so we can make progress. So let's say we have Gregory Stewart as a resident that is about to be administered. And Greg may prefer to answer Greg as his short name. And then we have the date of birth. It will be March 21, 1982. And still, so we have to assign a room to the resident. Which room will the resident be staying? So as we have here now, we have room 12, room 11. We just want to say room 10, and then we choose Indigo as the resident. So if you have more than one resident in your facility, you should be able to have the residents listed here, and then you choose the one that you want to assign the resident to. The English that the person speaks, are there any spiritual affirmation? If it's a Christian, a Muslim, a Catholic, a Buddhist, you fill that information here. So we want to be able to upload the individual's photo so that people that are going to be taking care of the person, when they open the file, you will see then the person's picture captured here like this. And then you also want to upload the person's state ID, either any government issue identity, which might be referred to for other activities, maybe when going out for community activities. So we'll just click next and go see what's on the next page. On the next page here, we want to talk about the diagnosis of the resident, and then we want to talk about any food or drug allergies that the individual has. And then, this is where you now assign the sorting, either they are independent, assisted, wheelchair, or immobile. And what is the fall risk alert class? That means what is the risk of them falling? You want to put medium or high risk or low risk depending on the condition of the individual. And then you want to know, do they have a code status? Have they put in a code status? Do they put a do not resuscitate or do not intubate code, or they have a full code? Meaning if any emergency comes up and they're in a subconscious or unconscious state, you're expected to resuscitate the individual, or if the person is unable to breathe, you're expected to intubate to enable the person also breathe. So clinical directory needs can be listed here, and then the family contact number, the name and the contact number. So let's just go ahead and put in some information in the areas that are very necessary. We'll just put Dan Sweetie. And then you put a phone number, which let's say 444 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's just move on to the next page. Here you want to add the morning routines that the person needs, audit life biography, significant career highlights, and suiting auditory intake. And once you're done with all of that, you can now administer and start initializing care. Once you click it, the name should appear here. You see, Gregory Stewart. Now, you know, this is a default avatar because we didn't load any avatar when we are uploading the pictures. And then these are the details about the person. You can edit the individual's profile and put a picture of your own if you have any that you want to upload. And we can cancel this. So this is how it is. You have the dignity profile, you have the story wall, you have the behavior tracker, you have the file directory if you want to upload any files, you want to request new notarization from the family members, and then you want to do administrative care notes. And here you will invite a family member to also have their own portal where they will be able to see certain emergencies, certain requests from the facility for which they need to take action. So now that is what the entire resident directory entails. So this is to use the archive record in case you want to end and you're done with, maybe the individual passed on, or the family of the individual or the resident are trying to take the resident away, or maybe the facility is unable to cater for that residents and want to send the resident back to wherever they got them. Once they do that, they can archive the record because this PHI information needs to remain in the system for a specific period of time before it can be totally deleted. So this is what the resident directory is all about. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you.